them and under their skis. We go right back up to the top. An extremely exciting wild card here. The world champion Elizabeth Gerritzen, riding out of Verbier. 8 seasons on the tour, took last year off, but she is back and she's fired up. She was pretty excited to come back.
Coming back with very little notice. About a week before the first comp date did she know she was getting the wild card on the tour, and we'll see how that veteran status really helps her navigate this top section.
I mean, Elizabeth is just so comfortable in gnarly terrain, and she has such great style on her skis. 2021 world champ for a reason, as Ellie now making her way into this rider's right section, finding features all the way through, kind of maxing out the potential that she has in this section, over all the way to the rider's right, getting a little sat down there.
Continuing through and probably going to make a bit of a double out of this. Oh. Same place that we saw Tom get taken down.
Wow. A huge cartwheeling crash for Elizabeth Gerritzen, and she's waving right away. Well, it looks like the speed is getting harder and harder to manage on that side of the face. As soon as you let go in the fall line, that was very similar to what we saw from Tom and from Britta, where as soon as the speed kind of ramps up, it's just so hard to control.
But let's look at this top section where she had all the slough going, really able to manage the snow well and bringing a new entrance to that top hit.
Yeah, I like the way she did that. We saw Astrid get kind of tangled up on that one, but Elizabeth with just a little bit more speed. And then in the fall line here, now she's stuck, straight lining and landing and just unable to hold on. The G-forces, they stack up on you so quickly there. And Elizabeth just getting completely stretched out. I hope she's okay.
Yeah, you could tell she was even trying to control the speed before that. And it's really a game of like full commitment in the fall line. And
which she did.
Yeah.
She did. I mean, you get in that position and you have to commit, or if you throw your skis sideways, you're going to have the same result. So Elizabeth now just kind of pondering what just happened to her. She was put through the washing machine on that crash. So ski women, things are getting heavy out here on La Bamba for the women.
Certainly are, and yeah, as you said, we're seeing the conditions change, and particularly we're seeing the light change quite a bit. And it's up to these girls at the top, both the ski women and the snowboard women, to maintain a good headspace and get ready for their run.
You can see Christopher Turdell in the background, looking like they've taken not just the snowboard men to act as ski runners, but the entire field. Looks like might be something wrong with Ellie's ski there. Hopefully she's going to be able to put it back on. Possibly a broken binding. I mean, that was a lot of force.
Yeah.
A lot of force that went through that ski.
See the riders at the bottom enjoying being done with the stress for at least today.
Yeah, I mean, how good does it feel to be in that position?
Oh. There's not much better besides maybe taking off your ski boots at the end of the day.
So the snowboard women, they're going to be taking notes up there, watching the ski women and the difficulties that they're coming across here on the La Bamba face. Taking no prisoners today, as we've seen quite a few heavy crashes from this group. Erin Sauvé, your reigning world champion, just getting in the groove, vibing out on the summit in the sunshine, as Elizabeth Gerritzen still working on collecting the pieces that she lost along the way in that aggressive crash. And Astrid Chelus, comfortable in the hot seat, getting the buff up there to keep the sun off her face. Make sure you get the sunscreen on. Texting the folks at home. See Jenna Keller there warming up. So many of these riders, you know, they're taking the full athletic approach. It's been one of the evolutions of the Freeride World Tour, where these riders they're treating it as a job, and their focus and their training and everything, and it is, you know, you've seen the level rise, I think, as a result of that.
Yeah, it's so cool to see riders having the resources, the physical training, having access to coaching. It just makes the sport better at the end of the day, and you can see it in the way that everyone's skiing.
All right, well, Elizabeth Gerritzen there with a big wave, goggles in one hand, poles in the other.
Airing out those lenses. I mean, as we said, it's 5 competitions, so there's always one to throw away, and that also means to not count out any of these riders.
Oh yeah, the skill level is extremely high through the entire...